delve into the chilling tale of the Peron family, whose harrowing experiences in the 1970s inspired the spine-tingling events depicted in The Conjuring. The Peron family's claims of supernatural occurrences in their Rhode Island farmhouse set the stage for a narrative that blurs the lines between reality and the paranormal. As the eerie events unfolded, the family found themselves at the mercy of unseen forces, with each passing day bringing new terrors and unexplained phenomena. The connection between the Peron family's haunting and the Conjuring movie is a testament to the enduring impact of their story, captivating audiences with its mysterious and intriguing nature. From unexplained noises and ghostly apparitions to possessions and chilling encounters, the Peron family's ordeal is a chilling reminder of the unknown forces that lurk in the shadows. As the viewer delves deeper into the unsettling events that plagued the family, a sense of unease and curiosity begins to take hold, drawing them into a world where the supernatural reigns supreme. The haunting of the Conjuring House serves as a stark reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the dead, inviting viewers to question reality and the existence of forces beyond our control. With each twist and turn in the Peron family story, the viewer is left on the edge of their seat, eagerly anticipating the next chilling revelation. The Conjuring movie brings to life the terrifying events experienced by the Peron family, capturing the essence of their ordeal in a way that is both captivating and unsettling. As the viewer immerses themselves in the world of the paranormal, they are confronted with a series of events that defied explanation, leaving them questioning the true nature of the supernatural. Embark on a journey into the unsettling world of the Peron family, as they first encounter the inexplicable phenomena that would come to define their new home. From the moment they set foot in the house, strange occurrences began to unfold, setting the stage for a haunting that would defy all logic and reason. The initial paranormal encounters ranged from unexplained footsteps echoing through empty hallways, to doors mysteriously opening and closing on their own accord, leaving the family in a state of perpetual unease. Despite the ominous nature of these events, the children in the household reported benevolent interactions with the entities that seemed to inhabit the house, with some even describing comforting whispers and gentle touches in the dead of night. These seemingly friendly encounters added a layer of complexity to the haunting, blurring the lines between malevolent forces and those that may have had a more benign intent. However, as time passed, the paranormal activity within the household began to escalate, taking on a more sinister tone that left the family on edge and questioning their sanity. Shadows darted across the walls, objects moved of their own volition, and a pervasive sense of dread hung heavy in the air, signaling a shift in the entity's behavior towards something more menacing. The gradual escalation of these occurrences served as a chilling reminder of the power that the supernatural held over the family, pushing them to the brink of their endurance as they grappled with forces beyond their control. As the veil between the living and the dead grew thinner, the Peron family found themselves caught in a nightmarish spiral of escalating paranormal activity, each event more terrifying than the last. The children's once friendly interactions with the entities gave way to fear and uncertainty, as the true nature of the haunting began to reveal itself in all its malevolent glory, plunging the family into a world of terror from which there seemed to be no escape. Dive into the nightmarish realm of the Peron family, as malevolent entities descended upon their home, unleashing a wave of terror and torment that would forever haunt their waking hours. The attacks on the family members took on a sinister turn, with disturbing messages appearing seemingly out of thin air, foretelling of doom and despair. Shadows lurked in every corner, their presence a chilling reminder of the malevolent spirit that had taken hold of the household, instilling intense fear and causing harm to those unfortunate enough to cross its path. The once friendly whispers and gentle touches gave way to a palpable sense of dread, as the entity's true intentions became clear in its relentless pursuit of the family's suffering. The events that foreshadowed the escalating terror in the household were as ominous as they were inexplicable, with each occurrence serving as a harbinger of the horrors yet to come. Objects levitated and flew across rooms, disembodied voices echoed through the halls, and a pervasive feeling of being watched descended upon the family, signaling a shift towards a more malevolent presence that sought to sow chaos and despair. As the attacks grew more frequent and violent, the Peron family found themselves trapped in a waking nightmare, their once peaceful home transformed into a battleground between the living and the dead. The malevolent spirit's grip on the household tightened with each passing day, its malevolent energy seeping into every crevice and corner, leaving no room for escape or respite. The family's cries for help went unanswered as the entity's reign of terror reached its peak, culminating in a series of harrowing experiences that pushed the family to the brink of their sanity. The haunting presence of the malevolent entities served as a stark reminder of the fragility of the human spirit in the face of forces beyond comprehension, leaving the Peron family to grapple with the terrifying reality of their haunted existence. delve into the pivotal role played by renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren in the harrowing case of the Peron family haunting, as they were summoned to confront the malevolent forces that had taken root in the household. Contacted by the desperate family seeking respite from the unrelenting terror, the Warrens arrived with a sense of trepidation, their initial impressions of the haunting confirming the presence of a powerful and malevolent entity. Determined to cleanse the house of its dark influence, the Warrens embarked on a series of rituals and ceremonies in an attempt to restore peace to the tormented family. As they conducted a seance to communicate with the spirits that dwelled within the house, the atmosphere grew thick with tension and the air crackled with an otherworldly energy that seemed to defy explanation. However, the seance took a dark turn as disturbing events unfolded before their eyes, with the malevolent entity making its presence known in a series of violent and terrifying manifestations that left the participants shaken to their core. Objects flew through the air, voices whispered malevolent threats, and a sense of dread hung heavy in the room as the Warrens and the Peron family found themselves locked in a battle of wills with a force beyond their understanding. The aftermath of the seance was marked by a sense of unease and foreboding as the malevolent entity's grip on the household tightened, its anger and malice directed towards those who dared to challenge its authority. Despite their best efforts, the Warrens were unable to fully cleanse the house of its haunting presence, leaving the Peron family to continue their struggle against the forces of darkness that threatened to consume them. The disturbing events that transpired during the seance served as a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in confronting the supernatural, as the line between the living and the dead blurred in a terrifying display of power and malevolence. Uncover the enigmatic figure of Bathsheba Thayer, the alleged witch whose spectral presence loomed large over the Peron family, as her history and impact are shrouded in mystery and fear. The legend of Bathsheba Thayer traces back to the 19th century, with tales of her alleged witchcraft and malevolent deeds casting a dark shadow over her legacy. In the Conjuring movie, Bathsheba is portrayed as a sinister and vengeful entity, her spectral form haunting the Peron family with a relentless fury that defies explanation. The ongoing haunting experiences attributed to Bathsheba Thayer paint a chilling picture of a spirit consumed by rage and malice, her presence felt in every creaking floorboard and whispered threat that echoed through the house. Conflicting perspectives on the existence and nature of Bathsheba Thayer have divided skeptics and believers alike, with some dismissing her as a mere figment of folklore while others point to the unexplained phenomena that continue to plague the Peron family as evidence of her malevolent influence. As the line between reality and myth blurs, the true nature of Bathsheba Thayer remains a subject of debate and speculation, her spectral presence casting a long shadow over the Peron family's haunted history. The impact of Bathsheba's alleged witchcraft on the Peron family is undeniable, with each terrifying encounter serving as a grim reminder of the dark forces that lurk in the shadows. Whether she is a vengeful spirit seeking retribution or a misunderstood figure trapped in a cycle of torment, Bathsheba Thayer's legacy continues to haunt the living, her spectral presence a chilling testament to the enduring power of fear and folklore. As the Peron family grapples with the ongoing haunting attributed to Bathsheba Thayer, the line between fact and legend grows ever thinner, leaving them to confront the terrifying reality of a presence that defies explanation and defies reason. Reflect on the haunting saga of the Peron family, a chilling tale that intertwines the malevolent entities, the intervention of Ed and Lorraine Warren, and the spectral legacy of Bathsheba Thayer. From unexplained footsteps and doors opening on their own to violent attacks and disturbing messages, the Peron family's haunting was a relentless onslaught of terror that defied all rational explanation. The involvement of Ed and Lorraine Warren brought a glimmer of hope to the tormented family, but even their expertise could not fully dispel the dark forces that held sway over the household. Bathsheba Thayer's spectral presence loomed large over the Peron family, her alleged witchcraft casting a long shadow that continued to haunt the living long after her passing. The unresolved mysteries and chilling encounters faced by the family serve as a stark reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the dead, inviting viewers to ponder the existence of forces beyond our understanding. As the Peron family's haunting remains a subject of fascination and fear, viewers are encouraged to share their thoughts on paranormal phenomena and engage with related content that explores the boundaries of the supernatural. If you enjoyed our spine-tingling journey into the world of the supernatural, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Terror Tour Guide for more ghostly tales and haunted adventures. Join us as we explore the darkest corners of America, uncovering eerie legends, mysterious happenings, and chilling encounters with the unknown. Don't miss out on our latest videos that will leave you on the edge of your seat, craving for more. Tap the notification bell so you never miss an update and become part of our fearless community of dark tourism enthusiasts. The legacy of Bathsheba Thayer serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of delving into the unknown, her spectral presence a chilling reminder of the enduring power of fear and folklore. Do you have the courage to tread where shadows whisper and spirits roam? Join us on a haunted history tour and delve into the spine-chilling stories that have haunted the Conjuring House and Rhode Island for centuries. Feel the presence of Bathsheba Thayer, whose spirit is said to haunt these very grounds. Experience the supernatural phenomena that inspired one of the most terrifying horror movies of all time. From eerie cemeteries to haunted mansions, these tours reveal the darkest secrets of Rhode Island's past. Only the bravest souls dare to uncover the truth. Are you ready to face your fears? Check out the description below to book your real-life haunted history tour today and step into the unknown. As viewers immerse themselves in the haunting experiences of the Conjuring House, they are invited to confront their own beliefs and skepticism regarding the paranormal, opening a gateway to a world where the line between reality and myth blurs in a terrifying display of the unknown. Join us on a journey into the heart of darkness, where the spirits of the past continue to whisper their secrets and the legacy of the Conjuring House lives on in the shadows, waiting to be explored.